Welcome to Trouble Call Thursday. You know, a question I get a lot this time of year is, I'm afraid to go see growers. They don't want to see me. Well, the reason they don't want to see you is you don't have any reason for being there. If you don't have any real value outside of your products and your technologies and your programs and price to go see a grower, why wouldn't he shut the door in your face? Nobody wants to hear that stuff. He wants to know how to grow his business on his farm. So how do you do that? Well, you come to Blueprint Live. This is what we teach at Blueprint all the time. A secret weapon this time of year to make it easier to get into the guy's operation and get him interested in what you want to talk about. And that is the winter field visit. The winter field visit is like magic. Nobody else does it. So when you get the grower in your pickup with a pot of coffee or hot chocolate, you take him to the field and you talk about what his operation looks like, what the field looks like. He'll start spilling his guts and telling him all about that field, telling you all about that field, how it yields, where the low spots are, where the trouble parts are. You'll have a great conversation. Pretty soon he wants to look at more fields because you're there for one reason, to help him raise a better crop. And by the way, once he starts liking what you're doing, he will also be interested in buying from you too. But the winter field visit is the kind of things we teach at our sessions all the time, these kinds of tactics that are amazing, work amazingly. I get calls all the time from people who have been to Blueprint and said, you know what, I tried that winter field visit and I'll never stop doing them. They are so powerful to do once you understand the reason why you're doing them and once you watch the reaction of the grower when he's in your pickup. It's just amazing. So, the reason we're not want to see growers, they don't want to see you, is because you have nothing to bring. Once you decide you're going to bring something to the party of value for him, you'll have no problem at all seeing growers and getting them to buy from you. But stop using the old standard way of talking product, talking programs, talking technologies, and talking price. Everybody has those things. You need to bring something different. Example of this is I have a really good client who was struggling getting his customers to order early before harvest. So they kept putting him off after harvest and putting him off. So he was really frustrated. So I decided to institute and try out the winter field visit. He said, first of all, on the winter field visit, it changed everything that we talked about when I was with him. It changed their attitude. To them, it felt like a whole new experience for them, and they really enjoyed the whole process. And he said, during that time, we got so comfortable with each other and all the things they were talking about that I actually told them that next year I'll be doing their field visit and their cropping plan before harvest. So we'll also do the winter field visit, but we're going to do the other field visit before harvest to get the cropping plan done earlier. So not only did it explode his ability to get cropping plans done that year in the wintertime, but he also set his guys up to do their cropping plans earlier the next year. So he couldn't believe how powerful the winter field visit was in getting growers to change their mind, change their thinking, and get them to look at their crop in a whole different way or the field in a whole different way. They told him things about that field he never had told him before. He learned so much about their fields just in the winter field visit itself. Things he could not have learned at the kitchen table. So try it. You'll never stop doing it once you do it. Happy selling. I'm Rod Ostis.